Simba, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? How are you? Good seeing you, bro. Thanks for the like, by the way. Appreciate it, homie. What is going on with my charger here? All right. Ain't nothing much, man. Just diving into deep, deep topics. Deep topics. Or I should say shallow topics, because a lot of people seem to what's the word? Lack depth. I think a lot of people lack depth. A lot of people lack that depth, bro. It's unfortunate. But anyways, chilling around the corner from Ground Zero, thinking about going out and going live, but I like to stay out of the way. We train physically with RPK. I mean, bro, that's a workout in itself. Like that's a genuine mental and physical strain. We train physically with RPK and we train mentally with RPK. 100%. We don't screw around, bro. Oh my god. Guys, this charger's actually kind of sucky. So I'm gonna have to grab my charger head and not plug it into my computer and charge it from my computer. 'Cause that's awful. Train mentally. I want to see how many more people show up. Hope you guys are doing good. Thank you guys for stopping in. Appreciate all the OGs coming in. Yo, yo, welcome up, everybody. How's it going? How's your guys' night going? I've been diving deeper into topics because, one, I enjoy talking about deep things, things that a lot of people don't really think about, or they think about it, but they don't think deeply about it, you know? So I think it's time to take on that route of more of a psychological psychological deepening, could say. Brooke, no way, dude. What's up, man? Good seeing you. Oh shit. Look at that. How you guys doing today? Oh my god, Simba. I don't even know how I don't have you as a mod, bro. This guy is OG beyond measure. So Brooke as well as OG as well. I should make him into a moderator. Absolutely. Okay, so I made Brooke and Simba into moderators. All right. Let me see if I can set this up correctly to where it won't screw up. I want to be able to get a good. No, I think I'm screwing up my wire and putting too much weight on it. Thank you. Appreciate that. Simba. God, man, we literally had like 30 people in here and then gone. It's like, where do these people come from? They just like boom, load up and then just vanish. I appreciate that. Thank you. Absolutely. There you go. Absolutely, guys. Well earned. Well earned. Anyways, well, four people. That's it's all right. Okay. So today I wanted to talk about um how do we train mentally and physically, and in what aspect should we have our mental thought be on, pretty much. Try restarting the live, see if it keep up in the algorithm. Should I do that? Restart the whole live? What do you guys think? Brookside, I want to go into the mix of this bullshit, but I like to stay out of the way. They also know. how I lean on shit. There you go. Yeah. Welcome in, guys. Hope you guys are doing good. A lot of new people. Welcome in, guys. If you guys are interested in these type of topics, deeper topics, the stuff that goes under the bones, that stuff that's in the bones, things that we don't see. I want to be able to express and talk to you guys about some deeper stuff. So, and everybody knows like gym, training, you gotta go hard, you gotta train hard, you gotta do all these things hard. Yeah, that's the that's the surface level of it. That's honestly the surface level. Welcome in, Olga. I think I said that already, but no. How I want to ask you guys, how do you guys go about training if you guys do train? Let's say just gym. Let's say if you just want to go work out. What is your mentality and the drive to get in the car, to turn it on, go to the gym, do your workouts for however long, and then come out and stuff like that? What's going on through your guys' head and the sense of mentality and that drive? I want to understand where you guys are coming from if you guys do that. Olga, I don't know what any of that means. It's hate, and then safely just said, "I don't go to the gym. My job is enough of a workout." True, true. Until your back breaks, till something pops out that's not supposed to pop out, and money is the movement. True, facts. Absolutely. Been there, done that, man. Been there, done that. What Pat said. Yeah. But Simba's response, that's primal right there, right? And if he's being genuine about that, like, okay, you go into the gym and it's just hate. Hate for what? What are you hating? What is the drive of hate? Is it the past? Is it the unsuccess that you've had? Is it the want and the desire to become something much better rather than where you are right now? Is it that hate? Yeah, bro. Granted, you're definitely I guarantee you got some insane grip strength. I'll tell you that, bro. Mechanic for 12 years, that's grip strength 100%. But yeah, it's bound to happen. It is bound to happen because the body is not meant to, what's the word? Exert that much energy over constant hours, and then on top of it, you got aging, and you're doing stuff like you're doing stuff when you're 20, 30, whatever, how old you are, right? And you're just continuing on like that without taking in consideration of your own health, your own body, which you need, right? Not what the company needs, but what you need. Yeah, I got insane grip. I'll tell you what, dude, higher caliber pistols and stuff, you ain't got no problem with that. You ain't got no problem with that. I just take out frustration. Yeah, frustration. It's frustration is a certain type of hate. You're frustrated with yourself. You're frustrated with the world. You might be frustrated with, your significant other. You might be frustrated with family. You might be frustrated with with how you look. But that frustration is a good drive. It's a very good drive. And I think people need to grasp on frustration in that sense, right? Be frustrated, man. Look where you're at. A lot of people don't see that, you know? And the thing is this, they look at themselves in the mirror. People look at themselves in the mirror. God, I gotta lose weight. God, I gotta go train in the gym. God, I gotta. That's good. That's good. That's the first step. That's the first step to success right there, right? But I didn't want to go the sub pro boxing route and stayed in mechanics. Gotta do what you gotta do, man. You gotta do what you love to do as well, you know? Are there only mods in here? No, I just made a couple of these guys mods since they've been loyal, man. They've constantly been showing up to the streams regardless. I mean, regardless. Even if it's like 5, 10 minutes, I don't care. They come and they stay for a little bit, and that means a lot to me. Hey man, sub pro boxing, man, that would have been a really good route. Very good route in that sense. So, but I noticed here's the one thing about, all the clients that I train and everything, it's I see, we entered a new year. There's a lot of people, new year, new me, this and that, right? And I know most of my clients are like that, right? They're highly motivated, they're on fire, they're ready to do whatever it takes, right? But how long is that fire going to burn? How long is that going to burn? What is the key to switch from motivation to priority and consistency, where it doesn't matter how you feel anymore? It's not about motivation anymore. What does it take to get to that point? Yeah, Simba, turn on some metallic and push. That's all. Just an output. I wouldn't say pure hate, just fuckery. Yeah, no, 100%. 100%. And I do that too, right? Like a lot of times with the machines, like if I'm going on, uh, let's say bench press machine, right? If I'm doing bench press machine and I get to that level where it's that failing point, which guys, I think every single one of you should train in until failure. I think failure is success. It'll always be success. And I don't care what anybody says. Failure, failure, failure. That's how that's how I was able to push my free will. That's how I was able to break boundaries mentally. It's a way of snapping not only the physical limitations, but also mental uh the mental aptitude that you might have, right? So it really, really attacks it and you feel it. You really feel it. A lot of boxers, a lot of good people out there, jiu-jitsu guys, wrestlers, judo practitioners. All these guys, man, they're not at the gym, you know, because of motivation. No, they're not at the gym for motivation, man. They're not at the gym beating the daylights out of somebody for motivation. That's not that's not what it is. They're there because they don't want to be there, you know? They're there because they have to be there. They have to train. They have to knock out somebody. They have to. It's have to. There's no want anymore. And I think the dialogue, that mental switch has to change. And this goes for all things. This really goes for all things, whether it's your own business, whether it's work, whether it's family members, friends, whether it's gun content, whether it's, gym time, anything you do, it should be that mentality of just kill it, kill it. I don't care, kill it. That's what I like about Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, man. It exerts so much endurance, so much energy. Not only do you reach the point of Not only do you reach that failure point in literally every single part of your muscles and body, but also there's that mental strain and there's that fear factor of you got an opponent, a living opponent, a complex human being who is playing chess with you, and it's a checkmate match. It's a checkmate match. And usually that checkmate is done because of exhaustion. And maybe it's because the guy got a little sloppy, right? There's no room for slop. There's no room for mistake. There's no room to be exhausted. It doesn't allow you to be exhausted. You have to push it. This is your life. It's your life at hands, right? And I think with that mentality, it should be used in the gym. It should be used in the daily lives. It should be used with friends. It should be used with family. I mean, every little aspect of your life should be that brutal. It should be that consistent. No worries, man. Take care. It's very important, guys. It is so important to train and train and train, not for looks. It's not for looks. It's not for "Oh, I wanna look good." No, it's never about looking good. Screw looking good, man. Honestly, screw looking good. Nobody gives a damn about how good you look. You train because it's your life, right? You people go to the gym to train and look good. That is the first mistake everybody makes, especially starting a new year. They go in there, I want to look good. I want to lose this weight. I want to do this. I want to do that. Yeah, good, good, excellent. I want you to. But how long is that going to last? Are you going to be saying that in the next 4 months? Is that something you're going to be still saying in 4 months? If so, bravo. You've unlocked yourself. You've unlocked the consistency, not the motivation, but the consistency of it. Focus. How's it going, bro? Good seeing you, man. Patson, yeah, for sure. Hope you're doing good, brother. I'm just asking, like, for all the ones who just joined, I'm just asking, like, how do you guys think mentally and physically when you go to the gym? What do you guys do? Are you guys doing sets? Are you pushing it to failure? Are you training functional muscles? Are you training functionally? Are you doing isometrics? Um are you building for looks? Are you building for longevity in life? Yeah. No, I'm glad all these guys are here, man. Glad you guys are here, regardless of how many people, man. Honestly, guys, I don't even know why I'm doing this YouTube anymore. I really don't. I really don't, because gun content is just completely out the door in that sense. So finding different avenues to try to, I still want this channel to be meaningful, right? I want it to be meaningful. So my only option is deeper talks. I want to be able to explore with you guys deeper subjects, whether it's politics, religion, to working out, to spirituality, to mentally, to physically, like literally all aspects of being a human being, right? I want to be able to express and talk to you guys about it. And I think we need to open up. We have to open up about it. So build the mental endurance of a man who fights on the ground. Think of this way, right? Have the fear of something else getting taken away, something so valuable, something so precious to you, whether it's your own life, whether it's your wife, whether it's your kids, whether it's the own house that you own, whether it's the land that you own, whatever thing that's present, whatever, it might be your mom, dad, whatever it is, right? When you're on those machines, for example, if you're training in the gym, if you're on those machines and you're hitting that failure point, you're hitting that max point of absolute exhaustion. You hear that little voice, I can't, put it down, put it down, put it down. That's enough, that's enough. I can't do it, I can't do it. Once you start hearing that voice, think of the most precious things to you. Think of the most precious things to you and think of that machine as a person that is willing and happily to take your life in the sense that it wants to force you down. It wants to push you down. And if it's somebody else, if you imagine that machine as another human being just shoving you down, pushing you down, whatever it is, I guarantee you that last rep, that last blow is going to be exponential because now you're accumulating feelings, you're accumulating heart, you're accumulating spirit behind it. And a lot of people lack that, bro. Good. Yeah, it's fucking go time, man. That's how it should be. Cancel that little voice out, man. Cancel it out. It's always go time. Always. So it's important, guys, to think of the gym not only scientifically, right? Because it is scientific. It is very scientific in physiology. Like you have to know the body parts. You want to understand forms, movements, what works good with what, like get your foundation on. And that's where the science part comes in, right? That's where the science comes in. Faith, welcome in. How's it going? We're just talking about working out and the mentality of working out and how we should go about it, especially with this new year. A lot of people want to go into the gym, train, all that good stuff. So I just want for the new people coming to the gym, for the ones that who are just getting started, uh, I want them to have the right mindset, the prepared mindset to stay consistent and not motivated. Motivation comes and goes. It'll come and go. Consistency is free will. How you use your willpower. So that's what we're kind of going over. Um, yeah, no, it's just it's very simple, guys. It's very simple. The science part of working out is very critical, as I was saying, but there's also the elements, and I think this is where the consistency and this is where the passion starts lacking, is because when that motivation dies, you're really left with nothing, and mentally you're not thinking. You're only thinking movements. Oh, I gotta do this. All right, I gotta do this. Oh, yeah, I feel the burn. Good, 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 good. Yeah, nice, good. Ooh, got a good pump in, right? No, man. There's a science and an art behind it. It's artistic. You have to have some type of passion into it. You want to lose weight? Lose that damn weight. But be passionate about it. Have some damn heart behind it. I have a lot of clients that are overweight. They hit the gym, right? Yes, I get it. They're a little nervous, they're embarrassed, they're scared, they're a little shy. Yeah, 100%. I agree. Like, may not have been overweight, but I remember that feeling. I know that feeling. Not knowing what to do, this and that, right? But there's a light that I need to see in an individual, regardless of how broken, how fat, how screwed up you may be, drug addict, whatever it is. I don't give a damn. When you work out, I need to see a light in those eyes. I need to see passion beyond measure. Your life depends on it, guys, and it truly does depend on it. Your life depends on your health, how you go about training, how much you sweat per week, how many times a week do you give it your all? I mean, your all, your heart, your soul, your goddamn guts. I mean, everything. Everything you got. No way, Flutternut. How's it going, bro? Welcome in, man. But yeah, guys, it needs to be a sense of passion. And art has passion behind it. That's why it's so beautiful. That's why it works so well. That's why people enjoy it more. Is because there's a passion behind it. Whether you're the painter or not the painter, you still see the beauty of it. You still drop in awe because of it. It's a beautiful painting, right? So in the same way of when you train, when you go to do, boxing, Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, uh, fucking ballerina, I don't care what it is, anything you do, there has to be a drive, a purpose, a passion that is not of this world. That is not of this world. No, I feel that, man. Yeah. Too much has happened in life, man. Yeah. Too much has happened in life, bro. Even for me, man. Even for me. A lot's changed. A lot has changed. But still have those girls, still have all that set up. YouTube is absolutely failing. I mean, I saw multiple channels, gun channels. Um, they're trying so hard. I mean, they're trying so hard. I miss sports, man, not gonna lie. Yeah. And you see, that gave you a passion, right? It was a passion that you had while doing it. It wasn't motivation that made you, I mean, at first, I'm sure it was motivation that got you going, right? But s getting involved into it and being in there for so long, that motivation turns into passion, and that passion turns into an art, and you find it as a way of life now, right? You find it as a way of life. You can never be without it. You can never be without it. You always need something relating to it. Cosmic, real homies kiss with tongue. Yeah. Nice hat, bro. Thank you, man. Yeah. This is the this is a beautiful hat actually. I got it in Tombstone when I was out with Miss FAL, and we have similar hats as well. So very, very good. Eldar. Извинята, в этом нет необходимости. Oh, that is actually sick. Yeah. And especially with long hair too. I remember when I had my hair down to here, it really looks good then. It is a cool visit, man. I really enjoyed Tombstone, man. That was and I've been there multiple times, but that my last trip there was actually very nice. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. So that's why I got the hat and everything. I was like, hell yeah, might as well. I have my "Make Minneapolis Great Again" hat on. Dude, nice. That's the way to do it, man. I don't know what's going on with that whole thing. I haven't been watching news. I haven't been really in touch with anything really. Um, but I mean, of course, I hear things here and there. It's obvious that ICE apparently shot this woman that was literally using her car as a battering ram, as a weapon. And the ICE agent just took her out. And apparently, this guy's getting a lot of hate for it. So, to me, that's backwardness. That's injustice. That's saying that you can't defend your life at all, regardless of who you are. Like if this ICE agent is getting attacked so much, there's a big problem, man. Do you know you look just like Ibrahimovic? Who's that? I don't think I know who that is. 10 minutes away, dude. That's brutal, bro. When Swedish football player. Let me take a look here, and I'll switch the camera around so you guys can see. Let's see. Yeah. Ibrahim. That sounds very Middle Eastern. I don't even know if that's Swedish, dude. I don't even think he's Swedish, man. Movic, and then that Movic, that Ovic at the side. Ah, yeah, no, he's definitely Zlatan Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic, yeah. He's a Swedish former professional football player, and apparently I look like this guy. My guy's got a pretty good neck. I like that. Where's Barack Obama now? Uh, Fiddling with kids, probably. Oh, I've heard of this. Operation Northwoods. Oh, by the way, guys, here. Oh, here. Just so we get a good glance of what the channel really used to be when he was booming hard. All right, let's see here. Operation Backwood. Oh, Northwood. I'm typing with one hand, so sorry, guys, if it's taking too. Operation Northwoods, 1962. Operation Northwoods was a proposed false flag operation with originated within the Department of Defense, the U.S. government in 1962. The proposals called for Central Intelligence Agency operatives to both stage and commit acts of terrorism against US military and civilian targets. Blame them on the Cuban government. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, he used to start that whole thing over there. Proposed false flag operations, terrorism, assassinations, aircraft hijackings, and bombings. You see what I mean, man? You see what I mean? This is beyond. Previous secret document was originally made public on 18th November 1997 by the John F. Kennedy Assassination Records Review Board, a U.S. federal agency overseeing the release of government records related to John F. Kennedy's assassination. Total of 15, 21 pages of once secret military records covering 1962 to 64 were concomitantly declassified by said review board. Guys, man, these this just shows you the twisted delusions, man, the twisted how corrupt and how twisted the US government was and has been. World War II was the beginning of all this stuff. Matter of fact, the real decline or the pretty much you could say end of the world was World War One. That was the beginning of the end, pretty much, was World War One. Gotta go, 3:20 AM in UK. Good night, Americans. Good night, brother. Good seeing you, man. Don't get snagged by your UK police thugs. Hey, George, how's it going, bro? Yeah, yeah. John F. Kennedy, he was shot by his own agent. Guy turned over with his shoulder with a pistol. Got him like that. Conspiracy theory. You think that is bad? Look up. Oh, MK Ultra. Yeah, it was a illegal human experimentation undertaken by the CIA to develop procedures and identify drugs that could be used in altering human behaviors. And I believe this is where LSD and all these things were being used, especially for the troops and stuff. They were using LSD and all that stuff. And again, another twisted example of our government, you know, like things like this. These are illegal. It literally says was an illegal human experimentation done by the Central Intelligence Agency. They wanted to see how far they can really take mind control, how they can, uh, what's the words here? Additionally, other methods beyond chemical compounds were used, including electroshocks, hypnosis, sensory deprivation, isolation, verbal and sexual abuse, and other forms of torture. Yeah. And there you go. Morphine, mescaline, and LSD were all administered on unknowing CIA agents in an attempt to produce amnesia in the subjects. See, they didn't test it on themselves. Like, they don't give a damn. They really didn't give a damn. It was aimed to develop mind controlling drugs for the use against Soviet bloc in response to alleged Soviet, Chinese, and North Korean use of mind control techniques on US prisoners of war during the Korean War. So it was pretty much like a tit for tat, pretty much, an eye for an eye. Wow. We really don't learn, do we? How many times has God said that's not the way to do it anymore? Like, how many times has Christ even said that? Tit for tat, eye for an eye. Like, these things are Old Testament. Like, these things are like 3,000, 4,000 years old, you know? That's not what's right anymore. And you still get a lot of people, especially out there right now, and even in our own government, as well as other governments, who don't practice. anything. It just shows you morality is gone. This shows you that morality and the fear of supreme being and all these wonderful things doesn't exist anymore. Especially back then, they didn't care how inhumane and how immoral and deranged their experiments were because other nations were doing them, and they were like, "Ah, if they're doing them, then we're gonna do it back at them 10 times harder." It's like fighting fire with fire is not it's not the way. It hasn't been the way for over 2,000 years now. Should I go on a date in a gun-free zone? Uh, as long as you got something of your own. Conceal carry. That's all I'm gonna say. That's the best stuff. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hold on there. You're going too fast. Sorry, bro. Sorry. Oh, lights turned off. Amazon. Turn on office lights. I hate these Alexas, man. So it's very. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like when they listen in. By the way, I don't want to get myself tracked by the government, but the guy was charged with the murder, was beaten, and they told him if he doesn't take the blame, his family will suffer. Huh. Yep. That just sums it up, guys. I mean, what Leo just said there, that pretty much just sums it up. But yeah, no, no, not a guy with the umbrella. If you're talking about like the JFK assassination, if you look at the complete unedited version of it, like not even the one that was being televised, right? You can see very clearly that as they're going, first shot, by the way, the guy who took that first shot, he was another individual. He was up in a hillside next to a tree and he had the back angle. And of course, he missed the head and they hit him directly in the back of the neck area. That's why you see him kind of lean forward first and then he kind of rocks back. And then after that, you can see that the CIA agent that was driving, he took one look back just to see. And then once he saw that he was still alive, he looked forward to make sure that he was still on the road driving normal. And then he looked back again, took the gun right over his shoulder. And then as he was taking the shot, turned around again. Ooh, I'm like, wow, holy hell. You see what people can get away when there's chaos around? When there's too much going on, the fine details get missed out. I mean, shit, most of the stuff was unreleased and for so damn long. Yeah, there's two killers, two people that were involved in it. As far as I know. As far as I know. He told him if he doesn't, okay, that's in the classified part. I have read the classified documents. Yep. There you go. The shadow government. Yeah, it's the shadow government. It's the government that thinks they can hide from God. It's the government that thinks they're almighty and they can do whatever they want. They can manipulate whatever they want and who they want. And it's like your time's running out, guys. Everybody's waking up. People are realizing who is who's doing what, who did what. A lot of these things people are realizing now, and it's like bats when you turn a flashlight on. They scatter. I mean, they scatter. So, if in the past we had deranged governments, corrupt governments, leaderships and stuff, we've had these things in the past. This is nothing new. None of what we're seeing is new, except that it's expanded now to a global size. Like it's worldwide now. I'm listening, just cooking. Gonna go on a 4 mile hike. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, bro. Good. Good stuff. That's good. Good, man. By the way, guys, if you enjoy this stuff, hit that like and subscribe button. That helps out a lot, considering I can't really show any of my fake toys here. These are all fake, you know? Absolutely fake. Listening, just cooking, trying to go on a 4 mile hike. That's beautiful, man. That is so beautiful. I like that. Oh man. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm gonna end the stream here. I'm gonna cut it short tonight, but sometime tomorrow night, I'd like to get back on and I want to talk about some different things. I might actually try with the pew pew stuff again, so we might go back to the pew pew stuff. Um, I might try to narrate it a little bit different. So, yeah. These are my classic war props, like, and I think that's the route we might have to go to still stick with the type of content we're used to making here on this channel, but avoid the communistic YouTube algorithm, Terminator AI garbage that we got going on YouTube. So, but yeah, no, Leo, brother, thank you, man, for stopping in. I appreciate it, man. All the new people as well, man. I enjoy seeing a lot of new people. It's awesome talking to you guys, especially the OGs here. So, George, Jorge, bye, bro. Later, man. I absolutely love you guys, every single one of you guys. So, thank you. Go with God and stay steadfast, stay strong. These are ridiculous, perilous times that it's just going to get worse and worse. Like I've always said, day by day, things will get worse and worse and worse. Tomorrow will be worse than today. So, and every day I'm getting notifications on my phone. Oh, shooting here, Minneapolis. Oh, we got this going on here. Oh, look at that, another shooting going on. It's just getting worse and worse and worse until the frame of society snaps. There's only so much that society can bear and handle. There's only so much chaos it can handle before something snaps. And a part of me is looking forward to a moment like that because then I understand that, yes, it's a bad time. Yes, it is perilous and full of turmoil, but but the end is beautiful. The end, God is not going to let us suffer. God is not going to let us just go into the dust of extinction because of our own stupidity and our own mistakes. He has much more love, much more mercy than that. After what takes place throughout these decades and years ahead of us, what is beyond our generations and the generations after us will be peaceful, will be prosperous, will be glorified, will be understandable, will be wonderful, peaceful. God promised that to us 2,000, 3,000 years ago. It will be bound to happen. It is a promise made. So stay vigilant, stay strong, guys. Keep close with family and be peaceful, guys. Be peaceful, but be firm and be just. These are the things. These are the important moral viewpoints for me, at least. I try to go by. And of course, it's always hard to go by. I'm not a perfect human being. I sin. I'm absolutely wretched beyond measure. I am a wretched human being. I don't even deserve to be the dirt that God could walk on. Not even deserving to be that dirt. Or even for his loved ones. I'm not even deserving to be the dirt for the loved ones of God to be walked on. I'm nothing, guys. I'm nothing. I'm really nothing. Really nothing. So, anyways, take care. Have a good one, guys. George, absolutely, man. No one's perfect. Absolutely. All right, brother. Yeah. All right, guys. Talk to you later. FAO man, signing off. Later, guys.